Hello friends, today I am Mayank Sharma and I would like to tell you about myself. My name is Mayank Sharma and I study in class 7th and I study in Ryan International School, Noida. And I want to become a coder. And my hobbies are to play cricket, to sing and dance also. And I want to become a coder, and then after making big websites and apps, I would like to clear UPSC exams and become a IAS officer. My dream are two, but I want to achieve them both. And today I am going to explain you my project, which is of personal portfolio. so to learn more to know more about my project of portfolio, be in my video. So first I will go and visit my website. So this is my website which you can see. So now I will explain all the code which I have written till now. Then in the next video we will cover the whole code. So the website that we will be creating I will show you by the Atom Live server. It is already open, so I will show you. So this is the website that we will going to create for Neeraj Chopra, in which there is a navigation bar, and first there is a navigation bar, then there is headings and all for Neeraj Chopra and a photo of Neeraj Chopra in a circular radius. And then we will write about Neeraj Chopra, in which I have given a dummy text, but we can write about Neeraj Chopra through Wikipedia and Googling also. Then we will set our videos. In today's video we will only do these three things, and by the next video we will complete this whole website by adding more new things into it. So first I will use this navigation bar and show you. See, when I click on videos, it is navigated to the videos section. And when I click on about, it is navigated to the about section. When I click on home, it is navigated to the home section. So now I want to make it more interesting, and that we will make in our next video. Today we will discuss for this code only. So the code is like this. The code is not too long. It is just of 46 statements, and for CSS it is just 76 statements. So we will make this website in only by this code. So first we will start with doctype.html, and as we all know that in Atom, when we click HTML, when we write HTML and press enter, it automatically sets the base of code of HTML code. So by this you will get doctype.html, the HTML tag with the language is equal to English, then head tag, then the meta char set is equal to UTF-8. This tag is used to define all the characters in the world. We can use any character in a website by this. Then the title of our website is of course Neeraj Chopra. Then the meta name is viewport, and content is with device width, and initial scale is set to 1.0. This means that the content that our website will be visible to the smaller screen, or the biggest to the biggest screen, and the width will be set to the as the device screen only. And then we have linked our style.css. Style.css we have linked by using link tag. Link rel is equal to style sheet. Hyperlink reference is equal to style.css. Then we have link pre-connect and fonts.google to use more and interesting fonts in our website. So I will show you that website for making the fonts. So we will go to Chrome again, and we will go, and I will show you the website for which we can use for our new fonts. So this is the website, which is fonts.google.com. This website we can use in our projects. So now you can see that there are many fonts here present. So I like this Open Sans font, so I will click on this. I will select the style. I want italic, bold, or boldest, or medium. So I want it light. So I will select the style, and you will get this code. First, link this code into your index.html. Just copy this and paste into your atom. So I have done that same thing only here. And then you have to go to a style.css and choose the particular, and then copy this one I'm showing you, and then copy, you can copy this css rule, and then just remove sans serif, and then the font will be visible to you. So you can bookmark this website for more fonts, and you can search for more fonts. So now we will understand the rest of code. Then there is I have given three links for the font. I have used three fonts, and then I have closed the head tag. Then we started with the content or the body tag. Then first I have given a you under un, unordered list. I have given an unordered list because as you can see in our website preview that there is a navigation bar above this, and this is basically nothing but an unordered list tag is making like this. So for this navigation bar we have to give a unordered list tag. Then the class is set to the menu as it is our navigation menu. Then I have given all the list items as a anchor tag. Then hyperlink reference is equal to, then the id names. I have created section ids for different, like if we click on the particular list item, then it will be navigate to the support to the same id. So that's why I've given an id to all the sections. So basically we are creating here five list items, that means five ids, which means five sections also. So I've given five. So for one a, href is equal to hashtag home, as I have created this id. Then it is home. Then I have closed the anchor tag. Then I have closed the list item. Same you have to do for all five. In this about my works we will create in the next video, and contact also. Then home, about, my works, videos, and contact. Then I have started with a header tag, which is id is equal to home and class is equal to flex container. So then we will then in this header tag basically I have added these things. I will show you the photo. This is also an overlapping header tag, the unordered list tag. Then a heading h1, and then a h2 heading, and a image also in a circular radius. Then we will go to our code and again see. Then for that we have created a div in which we have given no id in class. And then h1, the h1 tag is hello I am. This is like this. I will show you, like this is stored in the h1 tag. Hello I am, this one is stored in the h1 tag. And then we will go to our code again. Then the Neeraj Chopra is stored in a span tag. Basically, they both are in the same H1 only, but we have separated Neeraj Chopra into span tag because I will show you why. Because you can see that both are in this H1 only, but Hello I Am has a lesser font size than Neeraj Chopra. So that's why to separate the properties in the same tag, we have given a span tag. And you can see also like after Hello I Am, I have given a BR. BR is basically nothing. It's a break tag which breaks the line. Like you can see Hello I Am is written in one line and Neeraj Chopra is written in another line. So BR is used for breaking lines. Now we'll go to our code and again so again see the code. So now I have used a h2 tag for I am an Olympic javelin thrower and a gold medalist too. For that line I have used h2 tag. Then I have closed my div. Then as you can see there was an image also, so I have given the image also as neerajchopra.jpej. Then the alternative text is your browser can't display this image. This you can change as you want. Then we have closed our header, and this is our this part is completed like this, and the image is completed. Now all the font size and alignment we will do in the CSS for this. So we will check the CSS for the home. So I will click control process and we will see what are the changes. Okay. Okay, so now we will go to our code and we will see the CSS of the home. So we will go up, and this first we will go to the CSS of body. So I have given inside the body only, I have given a dot flex container. So I have given dot flex container whose display is equal to flex, and the justify the flex basically allows us to for some some other codes like justify content, height, and align items. So that's why we have used as display is equal to flex. So then the justify content is space around. Justify content is used for horizontal, and align items is used for vertical. So justify content is space around, and height is equal to हमारे 500 pixels, and the horizontal and the vertical alignment is equal to center, or the align items is equal to center. Then the background color you can give as you can want, like you can select this and you can get your background. And then the background I have set to linear gradient. This you can see, this is nothing like in our website you can see that there is some other type of like transition like background color, it's mixing. So for that color you have to visit another site, and please bookmark all the sites that I am telling. Then you have to visit the cssgradient.io site. So when you will search this site you will get this. If my color favorite is this, I can choose any shade, like I want to bring it back, or I can choose any shade. And if this is looking good, or I can choose this styles also. Like by this I like this background color, so I can go down, and this is the code for the CSS. We have to just copy to clipboard. When you will click it, it will be copied, and then simply paste here. Then your color will be changed to a transition. Then the opacity or the opaqueness, that how much your background should be translucent, opaque, or what. So that's why we have used our opacity as 0.85, so that it is like it is not full opaque or full transparent, it is 0.85. Then the color I have given of text as white. The RGB code for white is hashtag triple F. Then dot flex container IMG for the image. Height 300 pixels, width 300, border radius 50%. I have given for dot flex container img. So by this border radius only, our image is becoming like this, circular in shape. So don't forget to give this. Then dot flex container is equal to h1, like dot flex container, it is containing h1 tag also. For that we have used this selector dot flex container h1. Then the font size is 40 pixels. So as you can see, this is in the h1. Okay, so this hello I am is on h1, and then this Neeraj Chopra is in span tag. So for h1 we have given the font size as 40 pixels, and the span we have, okay, and the span we have given as 70 pixels. So that is the major difference in the font size, so don't forget to do this also. Then dot flex container for h2, like for the designation of our person of Neeraj Chopra, we have given the margin hyphen top, which is actually the top margin, to 50 pixels. As you can see that there is some gap between Neeraj Chopra and this H1, the designation. So this is because that only, like why this gap is because the of margin only. So now we will go to our atom again. Okay, yes. So now dot, so here our flex container is over. Then we will start with our dot menu. So as I have told you also, and if you remember that we have learned in the first section of our video, like how to create a menu navigation menu, we use ul tag, and we gave a class to our ul tag which was menu. So we have updated all the properties in this dot menu. So dot menu list style type is equal to none, which is the, like, you have noticed something in this, like unordered list always creates a bulleted list, but here no bullets are coming. So this is because of this code only, like list style type is equal to none. So that's why your bullets will be removed. Then the position is fixed. So this is also, I will show you, like when I'm scrolling down, my bar, navigation bar is not vanishing, it is just fixed. So that's why we have used this code. Then and if you write simply top instead of margin hyphen top, it will be understood that you are asking for the margin only. So I have written margin as top as 50 pixels, and right is also 50 pixels. Then the z index I have set it as 10. Then we will do the li. For the list items I have given float is equal to left, which basically means that it will appear in the horizontal way. As you have noticed that unordered list always appear in a vertical way, but when we will give float is equal to left or right, it will appear in our horizontal way. So by this, and now the another selector dot menu a, which is basically the anchor tag of our menu. So the text decoration is none. Why decoration is none? It is because of, like, anchor tag always creates a line below the line under the link. So to remove that line, we have used that code as text decoration as none. Then the font size I have given as 20 pixels of the anchor tag, and then display I have given as inline hyphen block. This is because, like, if we will not give this, the anchor tag will not support the paddings and the margins. So for supporting paddings and the margin, we have used this display is equal to inline hyphen block. Then padding hyphen left is 10 pixel, and then the font color or the text color is set as RGB 9514. You can set it as you like. Then the CSS properties of anchor tag we will use dot menu a hover. So font size of a hover is 30 pixels. Like if you notice something, like when I'm hovering my cursor over this link, the font size is increasing. This is because this code only, and the color is also changing to white. So that's why that code is needed. Like you can see, when I'm hovering, the size is increasing and the color is going to white. So that's why we have used that code. So here are this is completed. Our main part of the header tag is completed. Then we have created a section of about, which is the most easiest section, I would like to say, because you have to just write the section tag id is equal to about, then a heading tag h2 tag for this about one h2 tag, and then you have to give, then h2, after h2 about, you have to give hr, which is basically horizontal line. For creating a horizontal line, we use this tag, like you can see a horizontal line. So this is because we use hr tag. Then a paragraph, I have given paragraph tag p tag. I have given a dummy text which is a lorem dummy. Those who were using atom previously, they would have been knowing that there is a dummy text in atom which is known as lorem. So I have used that in this, the dummy text, for just showing. But you can add any text or any information about Neeraj Chopra in your particular website, or the person for whom you are creating your website. Then I have given, after one p tag, I have given two break tags, the br tags. to get some distance between the two paragraphs, like you can see the distance. So that's why I have used the break tags. Then this section is basically, then another paragraph I have given the same lorem dummy text, then this section is completed. This was the most easiest section. And then we will go to our css, and the css is also very easy. So first, the our id for this section was about. Okay. First, our id for this section was about. So I have created a hashtag about. Our ID is always represented by a hashtag. So I have created hashtag amount and the flap brackets, and then text alignment is equal to center. I have given the text alignment as center, and then will go to the code. And then as we can see, the background color I have given a nice decent color. You can give on your own color that you want. Then for the padding, I have given 50 pixels and 20 pixels. So I have given two values for the padding. So if you give two values in the padding, the first value will means top bottom. The top bottom padding will be 50 pixel. The second value means left right. So the left right padding would be 20 pixels. Then we will go for HR, which is the horizontal line. Height is 5 pixels. You can see the thickness of this line, it is just this much. So that's why I have given the height as 5 pixels, and the width has 50 pixels. Background color orange red. You can give any you want. Then for paragraph, I have selected the font family as Scheherazade New. And this is basically the Google Fonts family. This link is I have added for this font only. Now this section is also finished. So as you can see, our website is completed till this about. Then for videos. And I want to tell you one main thing that I want to tell you. As you are completing all your sections, please add like the name of your id in this also, the hyperlink reference. Because if you will not add the id name in this ul tag, like I have completed home and about, so I have added this name id name in this ahref in this ahref. So please do not forget to add this, because if you forget to add this, then your navigation bar will not work. Okay. And which you have not created sections, just leave it as a hashtag. And as you will create them in my next video, so you can give the name for that also. Now we have completed. Okay, so now we were going in the hr, or we have completed the about. So our website is half completed. Then a next section of videos. So section I have given again, the id is also videos, and the class is equal to center. Then I have given a heading 1 tag, which is this tag as h1. H1 tag I have given as videos. And then I have given a horizontal line as I told, as I have given in this section about also. So I have given a horizontal line. Then what is this iframe? How to link your YouTube videos in your project? So I will tell you that also. So go to this and type YouTube, and then for example, I want to end the videos of Neeraj Chopra. Okay, I have aimed basically all the videos of Neeraj Chopra. Okay, I will, for a reference, I will just. My job is. I will just paste this one, this video in my website. To make college easy. First, the ad will be completed. Then I will. Okay. So any video, any person you are creating, or search her or his video on YouTube or any other, and then for YouTube I am telling you, then drop your cursor on your video, on the video which is playing, then right click, and the fourth option which is appearing, copy md code, just click on it, and then some icon type appeared, that means the IMD code is copied. Go to your code, and here in this where your code is like after the horizontal line, just press Control plus V, which is paste, and your video is literally embedded in your website. So is it cool that you can add now YouTube videos also in your website? So I will change the height and width from here. I can control height and width from here. Then I will go to my website and I will refresh. Or okay, so I have basically not saved my index.html. I will save by control plus S. Go to Microsoft Edge, and as you can see, the fifth video is also visible. So this is also a very interesting code that we can use in our websites. So I will remove this video because four videos are, I think, enough for this. So it is very easy. It is very easy to play to end YouTube websites in our code. So this is only the videos is also completed. Just close the section, close the body, close the HTML, and press Ctrl plus S. Now literally your more than half website is completed, and in the next video we will complete a full website. And please don't miss our next video, because in that video we are literally having much and more interesting things, and we will discover more tags of HTML and CSS. So first we will discuss for this only the videos, only the CSS. So the ID is as we given as videos. So ID is represented as hashtag. So hashtag videos. Then padding for top I have given as 50 pixels, and padding for bottom I have given as 100 pixels. Then the background color, as you want, it's your choice for the background color. But I have given as RGB 153, 208, and 244. Then the HTML, see, like now I have given another selector known as HTML. Okay, so I have given a property in that which is scroll behavior as smooth. So this I want first for uh, I will just press Control plus X and cut it. Then Control plus S. Now see what's the difference. Now I will scroll up and I will use my navigation bar. I will click on videos. See what is happening. It is just when I click on it, it's just directly moving to that section. It is not showing this scroll transition or scroll animation. So if I want that animation, or because that scroll animation looks more cool, so for that we use this property as scroll behavior as smooth. So now you will experience the difference. Now when I clicking on videos, you can see how it is going. It is just scrolling like very smoothly. It's looking very good. So now the last and the most main thing. Oh, okay. Our one property is left, which is dot center. So as you can know, as you know that we have our section ID videos. We have created a class also center. So for dot, we are creating a class is represented by dot. So dot center, the text align center, and your website is literally 3/4 made, more than half completed. And now the most important thing is that your video section is also completed. Go to your UL tag and add your videos section ID name. Now your website is looking, if you follow the correct code and the correct CSS properties, then your website will look like this, because I have explained each and everything that I can. And for more further videos, you can subscribe our channel. And of course, and if you like the video, you can press the like button for our new videos and updates. So I think this video is too long of 30 minutes. Thank you. Signing out. Bye.